So we back with another video, and today we gonna be giving y'all the best swing, best wing, best 6'5" to 6'9" animations in NBA 2K23. We're gonna be going over everything that's important for the 6'5" to 6'9" in the game when it comes to jump shots, dunks, dribble moves. Doesn't really matter. All this in one video. We're gonna be going over everything. If you guys want more of these videos, I can do this for the bigs, I can do this for the guards. All you gotta do is like the video. It's pretty much that simple, and I got y'all boys. But yeah, that's gonna be today's video. Been going crazy for y'all boys. There will be a code within this video as well. If you guys want that, just gotta watch the video. It's that simple. But yeah, without further ado, no more talking. Let's hop into it. Alright, so for this time, we're going to put it in order how I feel y'all want the most. So we're going to go from dribble moves, dunks, shot animations, all the way to the jump shot. In that order. I should put the timestamps. Somebody beat me to it, they'll got it. But if I don't put it in the comments down below. Fitz, do the timestamps so that I can do it for y'all boys. I don't want to actually not do it. Sometimes I just be forgetting. But yeah, let's start it off right. So when it comes to the dribble styles for the 6'5" to 6'9", you now have the Kobe Bryant dribble style. So I did recently drop a 6'6" video, and I have a 6'6" build. If you are 6'5", you can get this as well. But if you are 6'7" and up, you cannot get this. So if you aren't able to get Kobe, I do think Chris Paul would be good, but Chris Paul is 6'5" and under. So you only really have the options of the Pro, which is pretty much if you don't even be able to get to 75, and if you have a 75, you go with Michael Jordan. So your real main options is either Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, or Pro. Now LeBron is up there, Zach LaVine is up there, but I don't think it's nowhere near the level of a Michael Jordan. So if you are able to have Michael Jordan, I would just go with Michael Jordan. And if you're not getting Michael Jordan, you're not getting any of those two as well, so you're going Pro. So if you have the ability to get Kobe, go Kobe. If you have the ability to get Michael Jordan but don't get Kobe, go Michael Jordan. If you don't have the ability to get Michael Jordan or Kobe, go Pro. All right, next is the signature size up. Now for the signature size up, these are going to be built like actual dribble moves that you cannot use, or that you only can use on 6'5" to 6'9", but you can't get like you can't get like the 6'4" and unders, if that makes sense. So when it comes to the Steve Francis, when it comes to the Trey Youngs of the world, those are the best ones in the game, but you can't get those on these builds. Now Dwayne Wade is a new one, and I was messing with it, but I don't think it's on the same level as like a Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady, in my opinion, is the best one that is not like a Steve Franchise or a Trey Young. So if you are able to get Tracy McGrady, you do need an 85 plus ball handle, but yeah, just go with Tracy McGrady. Now, another good one is De'Aaron Fox. If you want one that's going to be really good to just set up a speed boost, De'Aaron Fox is really good. I'm going to be honest. You put this alongside like a killer combos, you're going to be hooping. It's just that simple. So yeah, if depending on how your playstyle is, I'm going to be honest, De'Aaron Fox is actually better than Tracy McGrady. But for me, the way I want to set up my dribble with a lot of different variety of combos or a lot of setups, because I just want to be able to get to the rim as fast as possible. I want to be able to get to a three-pointer as fast as possible. I like Tracy McGrady personally for me, but for some people they gonna like De'Aaron Fox a little bit more because you can put this within your combo and just be able to speed boost so quickly. It's just really fast. So yeah, those are the two best signature sizes I would say for the 6'5" to 6'9" in my opinion. If you guys got some extra ones for any of this stuff though, put in the comments down below to help the other people out too. Now Trey Young, if you are a person that really likes to crab and you want to be able to speed boost out of your crabs and stuff like that, you like to do a lot of misdirection and stuff like that, Trey Young is the one for you. But the thing is, the hot back is nowhere near as good as the LeBron, Damian Lillard, Kyrie hot back that those have. So I rather the all-aroundness of Damian Lillard. Personally, last year, Trey Young was by far better than me. But on this game where I'm not really too tripping on this direction because of like the adrenaline boost and stuff like that, I just want me to be able to do a move and go. So for the people that want Trey Young is definitely right there. Definitely right there. It's definitely better for like crabs and misdirection. But if you want a more all-around one, Damian Lillard. Now, if you are a dribbler and you want still to be able to have that hot back, Kyrie might be the best one for you. Now, for other people that don't really have this 90 plus, I just use LeBron James on my 6'9", because you obviously on 6'9", you're not going to be able to have a 90 plus ball handle. If you are on a 6'8", you're not going to have a 90 plus ball handle either. You only can get that to an 89. On 6'9", the max you can have is at 87. So yeah, if you're on a 6'8", you could get Kobe, but I would still probably go with LeBron. John Wall is another decent one, but yeah, those are the ones I would probably say to go with. All right, next is the moving crossover. Now for the moving crossover, we have one of the best ones in the game now, Chris Paul, one of the fastest ones in the game. I still think Lonzo Ball and James Harden are really good this year, but Chris Paul is actually really good. It's been pretty good since last year. It's really quick. So yeah, if you guys want a really fast, I guess you can say crossover when you are moving up the court, Chris Paul is a good one. If you guys want just a regular crossover and like tween, where it's not like just going for fast, but it's actually like a realistic one, but it's also probably the best one for that if you're not going for just fast. Though LeBron and Michael Jordan are probably the two best ones for that. But if you're just going for speed, put on Lonzo Ball, James Harden, or Chris Paul. It's that simple. All right, next is the moving behind the back. For the moving behind the backs, really simple. I'm gonna be honest. Now, for me personally, if I'm not getting Dame, I'm going with Pro. Pro, in my opinion, is the best one in the game. I would say Pro is the best one in the game because it's just really taking you to the rim. So it wasn't showing it, now it's showing it. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be the hardest behind the back to really bump steal. So that's really what I'm going for. And you can use it to be able to spin back off of and all type of stuff. But if you do get Dame, Dame is probably the best one in the totality of the game. Dame is pretty much like I don't really know. It's pretty much the closest thing that, I guess, Dame at the beginning of the year, and then they changed it to Scotty. Or is it the opposite? It's one of the two, but you know what I mean. It's like the normal three that we used to have. I guess they used to call it. It used to be called other ones, but yeah. It's like the best fast behind the back. Now I will say this one is still one that you can be able to like get pokes on and stuff like that, bump steals and stuff like that. So if you don't want to get like ripped and stuff like that on your behind the back, which is why I use Pro, just go with Pro. So yeah, that's what I would say. All right, next is the moving spin. When it comes to the moving spin, hands down the best one in the game is basic. It just has way more moving like spin backs than all the other ones. All the other ones had like the regular spin back, but like if you want to be able to have all the different variety of spin backs, just go with basic and you'll be fine. Now if you do want to use spins, go with, I guess you can go with Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steve Nash, Penny, but I would just go with basic personally. All right, next is the moving hesitation. The only one you really even need is Luka. If you're not going with Luka, go with Zach LaVine, but those are the two best ones in the game in my opinion. Luka has that little glitchy little hezzy that you can do, but honestly, I don't really see anybody really using hezzies. And I'm gonna be honest, I barely ever find myself using the hezzy as well. So yeah, I would just say put Luka on, but it's not that big of a deal. All right, next is the moving step backs. One of the most popular moving step backs last year was Jimmy Butler. Honestly, don't know if it still works. It does still have that animation, but I don't know if it's actually like as useful this year with the adrenaline boost, because like you do it 3 times, it's gonna take your stamina. So even if it is in the game, like, is it even that good for like 300 and stuff like that? But if it is, put it on. In my opinion though, I do think Luka is the best one. It is the meta one. You can be able to do a lot of stuff in and out of it. It'll give you like a standstill shot off on most of them as well. So if you struggle with trying to like just do standstills all the time, put on Luka. It's gonna be really good for stuff like that. But I also like James Harden as well. It has a really good snatch back. It also has like the little double step back in it as well. But yeah, those are the best moving step backs in the game, in my opinion. All right, and last but not least for the dribble styles is going to be the triple threat style, and that's going to be Michael Jordan. In my opinion, triple threat style is still probably the most underrated animation package in the entire game. And yeah, I would definitely go with Michael Jordan as my favorite one in the game. It has just a variety of different ways you can get in and out, and it has one of the best pump fake packages that you can do. And then last but not least, I haven't got my pass accuracy up yet on this build, but when I do, I will be able to have like all the good ones and stuff like that. But with that being said, in my opinion, I think the best pass styles in the game is Magic Johnson and LaMelo. The favorite is LeBron James. So if you want to get the ball to hands as fast as possible, go with LeBron. But if you want one that's going to actually help the ball not only be fast, but also go around defenders, not just throw it to people, you know what I'm saying? LeBron is just going to throw it to people pretty much. That's how his works. But LaMelo and Magic Johnson are good for other situations, such as where people are trying to cut off the passing lane. So sometimes it'll throw it around the defender, because you know how sometimes when you're like in a certain situation where people are like running down on you. So say for instance, you're trying to rim run and somebody's trying to help off you. Sometimes if you have LeBron, it'll just throw it dead at the person helping, so that even if they don't press X, they may even press Y, they jump at you, it'll go straight into them. What LaMelo and Magic Johnson will do, it'll actually give you an animation where it throw it around you. So that's why I personally like stuff like that, because I don't like those turnovers where I genuinely don't deserve it. Like if I'm passing and somebody jumps at me for like a block, I made the right play. I shouldn't get like, they shouldn't get rewarded for making the wrong play, in my opinion. So I like LaMelo and Magic for those type of reasons. Jason Williams is good as well, but who has the 90 pass accuracy to even get that? So yeah. But yeah, if you just want to be able to go with LeBron just to get it out your hands as fast as possible, by all means, do that. But there are other options as well, in my opinion. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple. All right, next is going to be the dunk packages. So when it comes to the dunk packages, I'm not going to really even like do too much right here. So when it comes to the dunk packages, what we're going to go over is the best dunk packages. We're going to go over a little bit on contact dunks, a little bit on alley-oops, a little bit on like standing dunks and stuff like that, but nothing too egregious. So when it comes to the best two-hand dunks, y'all already know that's the quick drops off one. Once you put on silver limitless takeoff, it goes to a whole nother level. So yeah, 100% quick drops off one, in my opinion, is my favorite one in the game. Now, if you want to go with a one hand, straight on tomahawks is the one to go with. Really, pretty much just that simple. So if you're going with like an NBA player, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, John Morant, all are really decent ones as well. I would even say Latrell Sprewell is actually a pretty decent one that actually was new. But honestly, if you just put on quick drops off one and straight arm tomahawks, I'm gonna be honest, you can pretty much be fine with those alone. Now, if you want to reverse dunk as well, for like when you do go baseline, go with baseline reverses off one. But honestly, from my experience this year, they don't really do a lot of reverse dunks. They really do reverse layups more than anything. So, and those don't really make that much if you don't have like the little meter on. So, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have the quick drops and tomahawks, and like the baseline reverses are just not that big of a deal for me, even with my 99 dunk builds and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, next is gonna be contact dunks. When it comes to contact dunks, I tell you all the time, just put on as many packages as possible. So if you only get pro, put on pro. If you only get pro and elite because you're above 6'5", just put on pro and elite. Now, if you are able to get the small, elite, and pro, put on all of them. But if you want to be able to have the flashiest stuff, just put on elite, and you're gonna get a crazy one every single time. I'm gonna be dropping a video going over the rarest contact dunk packages or animations in the game. Somebody asked me the other day, can you drop a video on how to get ankle breakers and stuff like that? That will be interesting to see if I can do that, but I was gonna drop a video over the rarest ankle breakers and stuff like that this year as well. So yeah, in my opinion, contact dunks, that's what I would say. Now, alley-oops, honestly, for me, since everybody has a meter, honestly, I would just go with elites. Now, if you're big, you're gonna have to go with pro because you have to have the standing dunks. But I like elite and Zion because they have like the faster ones. I don't really like the slow timings that you get on pro. It kind of throws me off every single time I get one of them slow joints. So I would say for the regular alley-oops, just go with elite. That's what I would say, or Zion Williamson, or both. I wouldn't go with pro if you have elite and Zion though, because it will throw off your rhythm. Because some them pros are like really slow animations, and it's like a really slow X or square button press. All right, so for the contact alley-oops, more than ever, you're gonna be putting every single thing that you get on. If you get the big man contact alley-oops, you're putting that on. If you get the pro contact alley-oops, you're putting that on. Elite, putting that on. Small, putting it on. If you have all of them, put as many as possible. This build only gets pro, so I'm only gonna be putting on pro. For my builds that get pro and elite, I put on pro and elite. For my builds that get pro, elite, and small, I'm putting on pro, elite, and small. For my builds that get pro, elite, and big, I'm putting on all. That's that simple. Not really much more to really explain on that front, I'm gonna be honest. And then last but not least, when it comes to the standing dunks, in my opinion, the best standing dunks in the game is the two-hand under basket regular. These are pretty much idle for me this year. If you want to go with a one-hand under basket regular, these are really good too. It's gonna pretty much go up one hand idle standing dunk every single time. It's gonna be pretty much the quickest one you can get. I just like going up two hands for safety. If you do want to go with under basket regular one hand, these are probably actually faster though, I will say that, and it actually takes more. So I feel like more people would be able to have the two hand instead of the one hand, but the one hand actually is fast. All right, next is the dribble pull-ups, the fades, the shot crew animations, all that type of stuff. So for the shot crew animations, for the 6'5" to 6'9", we're gonna go over everything. So when it comes to these builds, you only get a select couple. So we have the new Devin Booker for the season 3. So for season 3, Devin Booker is the new one. A lot of people are really messing with Devin Booker. Now, I had got used to Michael Jordan, so Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is my favorite one. But if you're going with something that's not Michael Jordan, that's not Devin Booker, the one I would say that's right there is normal 2. This is like a really popular one. Now, another thing I say about the normals is, if you don't want your jump shot timing to really change when you're doing these fades, I would just go with the normals. But if you guys, I will say though, pretty much the way these dribble pull-ups work this year, is they're gonna pretty much be the releases of your main jump shot regardless. So it's not gonna change too drastically no matter what. So even if you go with a Devin Booker, you're gonna be straight. So Devin Booker, I still need to get around to using it a little bit more to really even say it's the best. But yeah, it definitely looks like the Trae Young of the 6'5" to 6'9s. I will say that. All right, next is the spin jumpers. When it comes to spin jumpers, in my opinion, you're either going with normal or pro if you are 6'5" to 6'9". You can go with some other ones. I'll be honest. Let's go to the animation store real quick. So if you want to be able to have like a Nate Robinson, you have to be under 6'5". If you want to be able to have a De'Aaron Fox, you have to be under 6'5". If you want to have a Stephen Curry, under 6'5". So all that stuff is still the same. But when it comes to stuff like pro and normal, those are the ones you can get. You go kind of stuff like Kevin Durant, that's stuff that you can get. I think you can even get Penny, but I'm gonna be honest, Penny is not one that you really want to use. It's pretty much like a spin jumper step back, and it takes forever. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not really a Penny guy. I'm not really a KD guy. KD's is not terrible, but like if you're going with KD, I don't see why you're not going with pro. So I would say pro is really more for the people that really are just trying to do a spin jumper at the end of the shot clock to throw off your defender. Maybe you do it like once or twice a game, or not even do it every single game. But really, like if you're getting kind of clamped, you had an adrenaline boost, and you really just need something to just catch the defender off guard, pro is really good for that. Normal is really for the people that actually are like that with the shot creating animations and stuff like that. So the only reason you're going to be using normal is if you're actually like that. So yeah, that's what I would say. And then last but not least is the hop jumpers for the 6'5" to 6'9". In my opinion, the hop jumpers are really good on this game, especially with the fact that you can use Space Creator. Now, at the beginning of the year, I've been telling y'all, Jason Tatum is really for like side steps. If you like doing side steps, go Jason Tatum, no matter what height. You only really can get those on 6'5" to 6'9" though. Zach LaVine, those are not terrible. I like Zach LaVine, but honestly, it's just too slow for me. They actually pretty decent. It's pretty much like the big or the 6'5" to 6'9" Kyle Lowry, but it doesn't create nearly as much space as Kyle Lowry, and it's not nearly as fast. Now, if you want one to create as much space as possible, from my experience, and it catches defenders off guard because it's also pretty fast, go with James Harden. James Harden is definitely what I would say is my favorite one I've used on 6'5" to 6'9". Not in the entire game, but for 6'5" to 6'9". Now, a new one is Devin Booker. Now, every single person on my last video when I went over the shot creating animation, they were saying Devin Booker is the best one in the game. Not just for 6'5" to 6'9". So that's very interesting. So Devin Booker should be a really good one. It has pretty much everything that you really would want in it, as a really like large distance step backs when it comes to like how much like space he gets on the step back and how much distance he gets on the step back, and it's actually a pretty decent speed as well. So Devin Booker is a good one. Normal is always really pretty much a decent one. Pro is a really versatile one if you want to have a lot of different animations in one. You have a double step back, you know how to behind the back step back, all different type of stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I say about that when it comes to the hop jumpers. All right, so when it comes to the layup packages, now I kind of did forget to go over this for this video so far, so bear with it. But for my main 6'9" build, that pretty much was the best build, or pretty much the first build I ever made, it's able to get every single layup package in the game for 6'5" to 6'9". Only ones it doesn't get is the 6'5" and under, and the other ones it doesn't get is the 6'10" and up for big. So if you're a small guard or big, so pretty much every single layup package for 6'5" to 6'9" I got and I can use. So when it comes to the best layup package in the game though, it's not really that like difficult at all. What I say about it is, my opinion, the best one is Long Athlete. The reason why it is the best, you can see 88 layup, but also it has a variety of really OP stuff. So if you want to be able to do euros, you want to be able to do hop steps and stuff like that, it pretty much has a good catalog. It got good scoops, it got good hop steps, it got good spins, it got good euros, it got pretty much all around a great layup package. But if you guys want something for like more double clutch wise, I would honestly say Ja Morant is up there. Ja Morant is pretty much like a mixture of John Wall, Kyrie Irving, and Circus. It's a lot in this one layup package, I'm gonna be honest. And this is probably the next best one, and look at it. It takes an 82 layup. I don't know how 2K did it this good with the layup package when it comes to the requirements, but I'm gonna be honest, these are actually arguably the two best layup packages in the game. Now, another good one is Circus. Circus layup package is amazing, I'm gonna be honest. Now, you see it's doing a lot, but the real thing that's really good for is the double clutch. Again, double clutches are really OP layup wise in NBA 2K23. It's actually one of the most broken things in the game. Jelly as well is another great one, but this one I feel like you're gonna get blocked a little bit more with because he kind of just does a little too much. But with in the right hands, knowing what they're doing with it, double clutch wise, this is the best one. It's just if you aren't double clutching it, he's gonna do so much that is he even gonna get the layup off? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jelly is definitely a good layup package though. But for other people that really don't want to go with those, John Wall is a good one. I was gonna say some more, but it's like I only want to give y'all the best ones. So only ones I really could recommend, like if you really want to jelly like crazy, you want to be able to double clutch like crazy, go with Circus, Jelly, Ja Morant, John Wall. Those are all really good. Kyrie is the best one though. Kyrie is the best one for like double clutch, but you can't get that unless you're 6'4" and under. So that's kind of the deal there. But if you want the best one all around, not really trying to cheese the game, just want to play the game, long athlete is the best one, but only a select few gonna even be able to get that because you have to have an 88. But if you're not getting that, I would say go with Ja Morant and you should be straight. If you don't go Ja Morant, go John Wall. All right, so last but not least is gonna be the best jump shot in the game. So I'm on my 6'8" that has like a 92 plus 3 ball, so I can be able to show you guys all these. So first thing I want to show y'all is Ray Allen. So somebody on my video said Ray Allen is slow. So if you want to make Ray Allen as fast as possible, I don't know why you would feel like this is slow. Pretty much you want to make any jump shot as fast as possible. That's 6'5", 6'9". I'm gonna be honest. All you gotta really do is just go Oscar, max speed. Pretty much that simple. And jump shot gonna be stupid fast. Makes the jump shot, speeds it up incredibly. Now, me personally, I don't like just doing one release for my jump shot. So what I like to do on my 6'5" to 6'9", the releases I like to play with are Oscar, and I like putting Oscar as my secondary release personally. When I put it as my secondary release, it now has a sync for me, so that's how I like to do it. So what I want to do on my stuff, main one I use is Bird. Bird is the one I usually go with. So I kind of blend this. I kind of go like 85-15. That's kind of what I like to go. Sometimes I try to get the best stats possible. It's just kind of tough to do that with Bird on this jump shot, so it doesn't really mesh that well with Larry. So if I can't use Larry, what I like to use, Klay Thompson, some Jason Tatum. So let me show you guys that real quick. So Tatum first, we're gonna show that Tatum first. We're gonna blend it, and you would have to go really close. But yeah, you could get it 1%, but like, what's the point? I would still probably go 15 though. Klay Thompson, you can go Klay Thompson and actually have it 1585. So Klay Thompson probably is the better release of the three for this jump shot on this game. Now, there are some other really good bases that you can use on this game. When it comes to Ray Allen, that's the new one. This is kind of like the Curry for it. Cause look, to even use this jump shot, this like jump shot that I made in the creator, you have to have a 91.3. So yeah, my build can use it, but most of y'all that making builds, y'all not gonna be able to use this. So my favorite jump shot in the game still to this day is Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is still, in my opinion, the best jump shot in the game. It's just net. I don't really know how really else to explain it. Yeah, it's just net. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm on a spot up, it doesn't matter if I'm on a guard type build, it's just net. So I really do love that Kyle Kuzma. Now, if you're not going Kyle Kuzma, LaMelo Ball is another great jump shot. Now, LaMelo Ball probably is the most popular jump shot in the entire game, I will be honest. Now, depending on these certain jump shots, you gotta blend your like releases towards that jump shot. You can't just use the same blending on every single jump shot and expect it to just work. So just want you to understand that. Now, when it comes to some other bases, I've told y'all time and time again about Bielisa. Where's Bielisa at? Let me see if I can find it. His name be kind of confusing me because he got a like really weirdly spelled name. But Bielisa is another great one for me. I like this as more of a spot up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, another great one for spot ups. Another great one for just all around jump shooting. Vince Carter, you can make this to really have some of the highest graded stuff in the game. Kobe Bryant, really great jump shot. If you guys want the little tutorial, or not tutorial, but video where I went over what all this stuff meant for shot attributes, shot timing, release, all that type of stuff, all in one video, y'all gonna have to just ask that for in the comments, and I'll give y'all the link to that video where I studied every single jump shot and every single thing, 2 jump shots in the game, and I made a whole video on it. So yeah, those are good jump shots. Another good ones are Scottie Pippen, which I don't really tell y'all a lot. I told y'all like the first week, but I haven't really discussed Scottie Pippen a lot. But a really good one is Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince is amazing. It's kind of like another Kuzma in my opinion, where I don't know how I didn't go over this yet, but Brissett has kind of been growing on me. I told y'all time and time again, I'm not really a Brissett guy, but Brissett is kind of growing on me. And I'm gonna be honest, you put the right releases with this joint, it is net. Now, the reason why I like Brissett, or the reason why a lot of people like Brissett, it's kind of like an off-brand Curry. And it doesn't take as much to be able to get it. You only need a 71 3 ball, even with Klay Thompson and Oscar as the releases. So yeah, jump shots wise, those are in my opinion the best jump shots. Those are in my opinion the best releases when it comes to the 6'5" to 6'9" builds in NBA 2K23. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you watched the whole thing, you probably saw a code within this video. But also, hope you enjoyed because you watched the whole video. So yeah, if you guys want more of these, like I said, I can do the guards, I can do the bigs. Also gotta still do the video ranking every single layup animation. Also still gotta do the dribble tutorial for y'all boys. So yeah, all that stuff has to be done. So only way y'all can get that stuff is keep showing the support. I promise though, these stuff will be done within banger week, banger month. May even have to extend it past December all throughout this season just to be able to get everything off as much as I possibly wanted to. But yeah, that's gonna be in this video. Like the video, subscribe if new, turn on notifications, share the video to anybody, now I mean anybody you think will help. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz. And out there, man.
I came in violent, I get painted and hot in my pocket. Got a bad bitch outside, she tryna drive people. Got an F in my mouth.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!